the ASMARtist.
What's going on, guys? It's the ASMARtist, back with another video. So, this is essentially going to be a hi-fi version of the making it up as I go along ASMRs. I found these gloves at the store the other day, and I'm really excited to use them as a trigger. Ever since I picked them up, I was like, I gotta get these. So we're gonna try these first. And if you guys like them, maybe we can do a whole video dedicated to it. Get over the watch. So it kind of looks like my hand is hairy. I get hairy hands. All right, let's get the other one on. Might be one of the best sounding triggers I've ever had on the channel. Just a quick shout out to the Instagram. Today at work, I work at a car dealership making videos of the cars, like cinematic, professional, cool videos. And I made one today I was really proud of. And if you want to check it out, it's on my ASMR Instagram, actually. I post most of them to my photo video Instagram, which you can follow that too if you want to, but the main plug right here is for the ASMARtist Instagram. I also can interact more directly with you guys there. You get a little bit more of a little squeaky there. You get more of a glimpse into my personal life, you know? If that's something you're interested in. The lens is at a wider open aperture, almost all the way open for this lens, which means it really accentuates when I hold my hands up. The background blur of my face looks more out of focus, so it looks more dramatic. Sounds like shaking a box of cereal. Exactly. Am I crazy or is that just me? I've never heard a sound so specific, sound so exactly like something else. That's so odd. Anyway. Leave a like on this video and a comment down below if you want to see more of these gloves in the future. I'm not going to do them for the whole video here. But let me know if you want to see more of them. We got one more kind of glove to try. I feel like I'm getting in just the one ear again. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. I'm going to make it conscious decision to tilt from side to side, because so far I've been in this ear too much, in my opinion. I usually edit it to make it less prominent if I really do it in a video, but it bothers me to no end as the editor, even though it might not affect you in the final product. But we have some latex glove sounds. Now let's do some regular hand sounds and rambling at the end in my usual style. The only ASMRtist I've been watching lately is basically Sarah Manganese. I don't know why. It's the only thing that does it for me. I was watching it today at work and literally almost fell asleep in my chair. While I was waiting for files to import to my computer, I was not slacking off. There's nothing else I could do. Anyway, she has I don't even know how to describe it. It's such a crazy niche ASMR. It's like locked in your, okay. It's like it's like she's a crazy fan and has you locked in her basement, and there's one trigger where it's like, do you have asbestos poisoning? I'm going to check if you have asbestos poisoning. Just cough in my hand. And she has a latex glove when she does it. And that sound reminded me of that video. Cough in my hand. Cough in my hand. Then we're going to test it for asbestos poisoning. There we go. My hand's getting sweaty in this glove. Don't worry, I would never keep the snap in the actual audio. Anybody who's watching the video there probably got really nervous for a second. Now my hands are just a little bit sweaty. I think the sounds are a little bit better. Finger flutters. Starting to appreciate simplicity in life. I guess some would say, the abundance mindset. I mean, in a way I do. I have like multiple cameras. I could just use one camera, but I like to have different cameras for dedicated purposes. But anyway, I sold off some of my cameras and lenses to really narrow it down to the most efficient, best results I can get. Anyway, I really appreciate this setup for the same reason. Like, I like using the zoom because it's so much easier. I just pop an SD card in, put the mic attachment on the top, and it's ready to go. Whenever I use the Blue Yeti, it's a whole process. I'm using XLR cables and gain boosters and USB power and phantom power and all this stuff. So it's a pain. So I like that to be simple with this audio setup. And then this lens, this 23mm lens, is the most simple and effective for me in terms of focal lengths, because the camera can be really close to me instead of having a longer focal length and the camera farther away, and then having to adjust the framing, then sit back down, make sure I'm good, and then no, it's too high or too low and I have to go adjust the framing again. The camera's like, I can almost touch it, not quite, but I like this focal length, and also the visuals are the best with this, so this is going to be the main one. I made a good decision when I got this lens. Speaking kind of the polar opposite of this. I am borrowing this really big lens on this camera here because I'm thinking about buying it. Even though I just sold a lens, I'm thinking about buying another one. But that's just because I've wanted a telephoto lens. That's what this is. It's a long zoom lens. And all the zoom actually happens inside, so it doesn't get longer. But I haven't tested the pictures. I literally just got this like maybe an hour before I started recording this video. And I took some pictures with it and then decided to record this. But I think I would use a lens like this all the time. I kind of want to get into wildlife and doing band photography. And I think I just like telephoto pictures. I like the focal lengths because that's what's called compression. Let's do a little bit of nerdy talk, but I'll actually do hand sounds while I do it. Anyway, compression happens. The longer your focal length, the more compression you get. So a wide angle lens will have almost zero compression. But whenever you start to get to a telephoto focal length where it's kind of like looking through a telescope, compression basically takes different layers to your image. So there's 3 layers that people usually talk about. That's the foreground, the middle ground, and the background, especially in landscapes. So say if you have something in the very, close to you in the foreground, and then you're focused on the middle ground, and then the background is behind that. Your middle ground will be really in focus, and your foreground and background will be really out of focus, but it'll have this effect because of compression where it seems like they're stacked on top of each other, and compression will also make them seem like closer together in a way. It's pretty hard to explain without image examples, but if you're really interested, you could look at my video about background blur, or you could look up compression in photography in general. But for those of you who like the photo talk, I'm sure you already know, most of you, but on my other channel, Matt Jacobs, I do photography content, and I talk about my Fujifilm cameras and gear. So if you like me talking about that kind of content, just without the ASMR, then check out that channel. I think a lot of you guys would really like that. And a lot of the people who are going to that channel for that reason are also finding my music, which is super exciting. And you guys seem to be really supportive and have a positive response to my music, which is much, much appreciated. When the channel was much smaller, I don't know if I mentioned this, when the channel was much smaller, I released a music video for one of my original songs, and not a lot of people ended up watching it just because the size of the audience I had at the time. So if you're interested, you can check out, it's the main channel trailer video for every new person checking out the channel. It's called I Guess You Could Say. You can watch the music video on that channel, or you could stream it on any streaming services, on Spotify and everything. So if you like the song called I Guess You Could Say by Matt Jacobs, aka me, if you like the song, you can listen to it on any streaming service because I paid to distribute it all over. So it would be really cool, even if it's belated, if that could get an audience. You guys are so great. I just can't believe how far this channel has come. I knew, and I just had a feeling that it would happen eventually, but I don't know, it's been almost a year now. Wow. The channel's almost a year old. I need to figure out the exact date when it is a year old. It's coming up very quickly. I just kept posting every week, not really thinking about it and focusing on other parts of life, and then here we are almost a year later, and the channel is at over 3,000 subscribers, which is just nuts. And I'm just so excited for the future of what is to come. You guys are so great and so supportive, and the best part is I don't feel like I have to do anything I don't want to do. I'm just completely 100% me on the channel, and you guys seem to appreciate that, and I appreciate you appreciating that because I don't have to put on a show or even jump on trends or just do what's popular. I just kind of do my own thing to an extent, at least. And for those of you who are along for the ride, you're all for it, and I appreciate that. I feel like a K-pop band doing that. I don't know how. I just come up with things to say, and all of a sudden 20 minutes have gone by and I have talked uninterrupted. I just don't know how that happens, but my brain just fills in for the gaps. It's like talking jazz in a way. ASMR, that's kind of what it is. Well, my kind of ASMR. I don't know why that makes such a satisfying sound right there. We're going to end it off with one last trigger here, which is leather sounds from my headphone case. I don't know what this video is going to be titled. I just completely kind of winged it. But it always seems to turn out okay when I do that. I mean, winged it to an extent. I did take like 20 minutes to set up all the lighting and stuff, so the production wasn't winged, but I guess the idea of what is in it kind of was. But that's just, I think, a popular trait of ASMR is improvisation. It's kind of ASMR I like. But the problem is, I've been doing ASMR for a while now, so I'm used to improvising, and now I'm starting to do like more technical videos on photography on my other channel. So I'm trying to like not wing it, but like kind of just not write anything down and go for it when it's time to record a video for that channel. And I need to start writing stuff down. It's two different styles of videos. But my editing has saved me so far on that channel to make me sound coherent. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was relaxing, and you got whatever you wanted to get out of it when you clicked on it. If you're watching at this point, I really, really appreciate you. It would mean a lot. It'd be cool if you checked out the Instagram and my other channel. And I shouted out a lot of things in this video. I kind of didn't think about that, but whatever you want to check out, if any of those pique your interest more than the other things, be much appreciated. Just leaving a like on this video genuinely does really help it out. So if you made it this far, please leave a like on it, because it will actually help in the algorithm and help my channel overall. So if you wish well for me, that would be much appreciated. Check in with me in the comments. I try to respond to everyone. I haven't been as good about it lately. I'm sorry about that. Life has been a little bit crazy. But I do my best. Anything that's unique and kind of deserves a response. That's really arbitrary, but you know what I mean. Thank you for watching. I already said that. I'm rambling. Bye.